Guys, welcome back to Esther's channel. This is Esther of the Miss Esther's channel, and with me here I have
Hi people, my name is Mutsaraya of the Global Journal channels.
ooh guys, this is our first time doing this collab, and we're really excited. Like, I'm so happy to share this video. And we're basically talking about a very particular topic which is not commonly discussed these days. I don't know why, but it's something that really happened. So what are we talking about?
Guys, you would not believe what we are talking about today. Okay, so because this is a major area that that a lot of people go through, but not everybody comes out openly to talk about it. So let's just call this our own little spot of vulnerability.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
Being vulnerable.
Yes, actually. So today we're going to be talking about birthday depression, birthday struggles, like we all know it, birthday anxiety, birthday gloom, birthday sadness, like people call it. Yeah.
Somebody can be wondering, like, are people really going through that? Guys, this thing is real. I personally have gone through it before in the past, so it's real.
Yes, actually. And if we are not careful, it's something we go through repeatedly, year in, year out. We might not be able to put a word or a name to it actually, but it is something we go through every year. So Miss Esther, I call her my wise friend. Okay.
Let me have that wisdom today in Jesus' name.
Amen. The Spirit of God is in you, right? And it's the Spirit of wisdom.
Yeah.
So we choose the Lord. That this matter.
Speak
Flogged. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Esther, can you tell us what you think birthday blues is? What are birthday blues to you? What are birthday depressions?
For me, I think is basically when your expectations are not met.
Okay.
You know, when your birthday is coming, there's this expectation. This is how it should be. And sometimes for me, I feel when you have sat down to actually plan how that day should look like, and maybe certain people that are expecting them to celebrate your birthday, and that day comes and they do not celebrate it. So it's actually, for me, it's a disappointment. Because the day that happens once in the year, and you expect people to really take out time because your special day. But so basically, I think when your expectations are not met.
Actually, that is so very true. It's so really true. And the part that got me the most was where she talked about expectations being met, right? And
not
sometimes, yes, not being met. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. So it's really a big issue, because sometimes it's not just your expectation on that day. Sometimes it's your expectation for your life.
Yes.
Because you look at your life from last year, the previous year. I remember one of the birthday blues I actually went through. I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I was like, hey, see your life, my love. Exactly. I was like, see your mates. Look at what your mates are doing.
But thank God,
well, thank God for wisdom. Actually, because the Spirit of God says that them that compare themselves to themselves are not wise.
Not wise.
Yeah. So birthday surprise. Expectations for me are. Birthday blues for me are when your expectations are not met. Your expectations for your life, what you think that your life should look like, your life looks like a far cry from that. So we can have birthday blues when those things happen. Yes.
I like the fact that you actually brought your own self into it. Because sometimes you always expect a lot of things from other people, but now I know that yes, there are times too when I look at myself and I'm like, Esther, you're aging, and you've not achieved so look at it. Exactly. But thank God the fact you brought about we're not comparing ourselves, because see, we're all in different seasons in this life. So if I now sit down and compare, she did her birthday last a few months ago and they got her a car and it don't get me out of the price. Yes,
actually
that is what it is, I'm sure.
Actually, yes, that's what it is. Okay, so I think we should talk about those things that cause the birthday blues in the first place.
Okay.
Yes.
I think so. We have already listed one from our definition.
Yes.
When your expectations are not met, that is one expectation. I tell you, no matter how crazy someone is, no matter how dumb somebody is, they have an expectation. And when the expectation is not met, that person is going to feel a little bit sad and depressed.
Yeah.
We're not. It's not. Let's not say depressed, but like the person is not going to be happy.
Yes.
So I think lack of
Actually,
expectation, unmet expectation.
Yes.
I think that should be
unmet.
number one.
Unmet. And I also think that there's this thing about aging.
Mm.
You know, when you look at yourself and you're like, I remember when I think it was in 2015.
Okay.
It was a friend's birthday, so I called and I was like, "Hi, happy birthday!" All the excitement, and I was like, "Why are you happy?" I was like, "Nobody died."
Oh my
Nobody
God.
died. That's why I'm happy. I was like, "Okay," but he was telling me he's not always happy whenever
His birthday comes.
he has to. On his birthdays, because it just reminds him that one day he was going to die. I was like,
That is a sad part.
Considered part.
No, that is a part. No, that is a part we actually need to consider, because, and in fact, I think every day you're moving closer to the grave. You're not
Yes,
moving
you
far
are.
away.
Yes,
So
you are.
aging too. Aging is so important. But for me, I think that aging can scare you, and that's when you have not done so many things. But God knows. For me, that aging thing, it makes me to pray for myself, telling me that, Esther, you have to be strong, because you know when you see old people, I'm like, God,
I'm going to be like this someday.
no, I'm not going to be like that, please. I want to
Oh my
age
God.
gracefully. There's a
Actually.
prayer I always pray for myself, that I want to age gracefully. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with you being 100 or being 120 and
Yeah.
you don't have wrinkles and you're not bent like this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel you can go to the grave healthy without anything, and
Yes,
you
you
just
can.
sleep and wake up. So yeah, aging too, because aging too also makes you know that your responsibilities are coming your way.
Yeah, exactly.
That
You know
aging.
the responsibility part.
Hmm.
Jeez. It's just a lot. It gets overwhelming, especially when you are moving into far into adulthood.
Word. Like,
Actually.
that thing is something they should be discussing with us the moment we turn maybe like 10 years old.
They need to be warning us. Please hold your 2 ears and know that you see these 2 meat you are craving that are meant for adults. 2 meat
Let
comes
me
with
have
the
the one.
responsibility.
Do you know, I think one time like this, I was just telling
Oh my
myself, I don't even want to be that if they should ask me, I won't even want to be a teenager. Just leave me as a baby.
you understand?
Once I cried, they give me the breast. I keep quiet.
Exactly.
Like that way, nobody's going to say, "Oh, Esther, have you cooked the food?"
I
Oh,
mean-
Esther, that one is out. So I think so the sweetest part.
Oh my goodness. However, since age is not something we control, and that's why we are having this
We have to
conversation.
move.
We actually do have to move. And yes, and that leads us to another one. Another thing that makes getting older more painful is the fact that you get to certain ages where nobody cares. It's like everybody is leaving you.
Yeah, on your
You
own.
just expect that you can figure out life on your own, and everybody just says now that you're older, in Jesus' name, move on with your life. I'm like, yo, I didn't even warn me about this. I'm not even prepared. How am I supposed to figure this thing out?
Oh, Lord.
I mean, life feels like a very big circle, and then you're just dropped at the center. Really, like in the real sense of it.
So I think when you talk about that, I like the scripture that says the sons of Issachar understood their time and season.
season,
They,
yes.
they knew what Israel ought to do, right?
Yes.
So I think for me is that we have to be serious with this stuff about birthday, about growing older and all that. If someone is prepared, yeah, you know what to do at every point in your life. You won't see it as a struggle to actually grow older, to have birthdays, because
Exactly.
that thing.
Exactly.
Oh, it is well.
You know, it reminds me of something Miles Monroe said.
Okay.
He said that. He said he would that the grave is the richest place on earth.
Where a lot of
exactly.
talent.
And when you realize that it's not really about it's I know it's really painful to, you know, life is sweet. We are not disputing that fact.
Yeah.
It's hard to die, really. It's really hard to die because you consider everything you will be missing out on and all that. But have you ever he really said something about dying empty.
Yes.
I found that really profound.
Yes.
Because if when you understand the times and the season, you understand what you ought to be doing at this point in your life. You know when to add so much value to yourself, that by the time you get to a certain age, you are releasing so much value that you are attracting resources. Resources, not just money. You are attracting the right people
around you
into your life and all those things. So you are able to. It helps you handle life because we. Oh my God, this is supposed to be in our second part. Well, I'm just going to mention this, that what makes aging more difficult is the fact that we are focusing on what we do not control.
Yeah.
We don't control time.
See, the moment you are born, you don't control time.
You do not.
Whether you like it or not.
One day everybody
tomorrow will be tomorrow.
So
I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Exactly.
So, for me, I feel like, live every day at it. One day at a time.
Yes.
Birthday struggles are real. They are very, very real. But for me, is that, instead of allowing yourself to go through that struggle, look for things, simple, easy things you can do to actually celebrate that birthday. A lot of the time, we are disappointed at other people for not doing certain things for us on our birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe your own expectation you have not met, you can still forgive yourself one way or the other. But other people's own, there's a way you can blow a trumpet on it and make it so loud, and you now feel like after all this one. So I think for me is knowing that if you are turning 26, know that you will not be 26 again.
Exactly.
So celebrate that birthday. Even if you don't need to have so much.
Yeah.
It can be you staying at home, making a pot of rice.
Exactly. You understand?
That day, make a pot. Even if you can't make a pot of rice, go and buy akara.
Use your last
with
money.
joy.
Enjoy it.
Play music. Go to a place that you will feel happy and excited, because this birthday is your life.
Exactly.
If you leave for other people to ruin, I remember last time my birthday was basically going to be ruined. I was in Gombe at that time, and there was this thing that came upon me like, Esther, this is the only time you do birthday in Gombe.
Exactly.
I said, like when that wisdom came to me that this is the only time you do birthday in Gombe, I went all out for myself. Like, I'm ready to spend the money.
Exactly.
And like, now I have a record. I did a birthday. I have things I can look back to.
Yes.
Which is really beautiful.
Actually, which is just really beautiful. Alright guys, I believe that we have picked one or two things. Yes. So this part we just gave is just like a tip of the iceberg of what we'll be discussing in the second part of this video. I really enjoyed myself. How about you? Please let us know in the comment section.
It was for me, I think it was just a nice discussion, and it makes one to be intentional. It helps you to just like value this life. It's one. I think sometimes I said, I don't know why God said 120 years old. He should have done 300 for us, because but what do? Eternity is sweeter. So please let us keep enjoying our birthday. So this part 1 of this video, and this particular video is going to her channel.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's going to her channel, guys.
Yep.
And she will leave my YouTube link on the description box, so you can go and watch part 2.
Alright guys.
Alright.
So see you in the next video. Au revoir guys.
She speaks French. Oh yeah, say it properly.
Au revoir guys.